right,
Welcome
welcome
back.
back.
Um,
We are at the wonderful Colorado College campus.
this is our office.
This
This
is
is where
our
we come, we
office.
work, we make moolah, and we do interesting things. We
Hmm.
talk, we chat, we plan. This is where it goes down, really. So welcome
Yeah,
to one of our workspaces.
yeah. There's a
And
couple more that we like better,
there are a
but
couple more. And now that we have the watch hours, this video doesn't have to be an
nope, it
hour.
doesn't.
So that's cool. And yeah.
So just a quick update, I guess. I'd say our plan now is to just grow as many YouTube channels as possible. Um, if you're looking at like we've been looking at Social Blade a lot, and that has the stats of every single YouTube channel out there. And basically, these guys are pulling in insane numbers. I think Eamon Ghazi, who if you guys don't know, you should, because he's a really interesting. He's got a lot of interesting advice. I think he's a really talented mind, and he just did
8
108,000
last 30
this
days.
month
Or the last
for
28 days.
YouTube ads. That's not even counting like any kind of
And he
anything.
posts once a week, doesn't even prepare his videos. 300,000 subscribers, $108,000 in revenue in the last 30 days. Absolutely
Yeah,
ridiculous. So, yeah.
exactly. So basically, our thought process with this is kind of like we might as well just grow these channels and push out the content and get as much stuff for it as we can. And we're just going to grow as many of these as we can. So this is just going to be kind of like, I mean, this channel is really just like, I guess you could call it kind of like a, what would you say? This is like
This,
the core channel, I guess. We'll have a bunch of different channels to go off of that. I
we're
think,
learning, we're growing, I don't know, YouTube is an amazing platform with amazing opportunity.
yep.
And we know that, we've discovered that. And so we're just going to take advantage. We're going to help the YouTube community, help YouTube make money via ads, take a little portion, help provide value to our audience. And it's a win win for everyone.
Yeah. So basically, that's our goal. Um, And I mean, we really didn't we didn't get here by accident, you know.
Yeah.
It took a
We're in a big circle.
lot.
This was honestly our original plan.
Yeah.
Like months and months ago, and then we got distracted.
The
But
problem with that is, I guess, we would work for 90 days on something. If we weren't rich, then we'd switch, which is a
yeah,
big problem because, I mean, there's virtually nothing happens in 90 days unless you get lucky at a crypto bomb. There's no you can't build a business in 90 days. You can't get customers in 90 days. You can't try and build like a consumer base in 90 days. There's no Our timeline was way too short. And then we'd switch and try something else. So we realize now we're countering that, and we're just gonna take this thing and run with it, see how well we do, see how well we can do, and yeah, basically just try and just squeeze the life out of this thing, I guess,
in a good way.
in a good way, in the best way possible.
Squeeze the life into it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Um,
yeah. But no, it should be a good journey. We'll be starting a lot of different channels. Let you guys know as those kind of the lottery. You remember that?
yes, that's funny. I'm looking at things we can read.
Modern Money Mechanics. We'll read that. We're gonna read to you guys now a uh, not an expert. We're gonna read to you one of the most probably profound and
it's just the truth.
it is the truth and it is completely it was written by the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago, and it's called Modern Money Mechanics. And you guys should research this stuff on your own. Don't just take it from us, because this document is instrumental to how the world works.
Let me explain its significance. The purpose of this booklet is to describe the basic process of money creation in a fractional reserve banking system. The approach taken illustrates the changes I just zoomed out, in bank balance sheets that occur when a deposit in banks change as a result of monetary action by the Federal Reserve System, the central bank of the United States. The relationships shown are based on simplifying assumptions. For the sake of simplicity, the relationships are shown as if they were mechanical, but they are not, as it is described later in the booklet. Thus, they should not be interpreted to imply a close and predictable relationship between a specific central bank transaction and the quantity of money. It's kind of hard to read. It's all like
Hmm.
small. Uh, I have to use the restroom.
Okay, cool. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right. The introductory pages contain a brief material description of the characteristics of money and how the U.S. system works. The illustrations in the following two sections describe the process. First, how bank deposits expand or contract in response to changes in the amount of reserves supplied by the central bank, and second, how those reserves are affected by both the Federal Reserve actions and other factors. A final section deals with some of the elements that modify, at least in the short run, the simple mechanical relationship between bank reserves and deposit money. So basically, the Federal Reserve, if you don't know already, I'm just going to give a little brief history. The Federal Reserve is a private institution that was created in 1913, and basically, it became. I don't know if you guys have heard of like a national bank, like that, which was a whole like political turmoil of the 18th and the 17th and 18th centuries. And basically, what the Federal Reserve did is that they were all split through Congress, and it replaced the central bank. So now the Federal Reserve is the central bank, it's the national bank, and these guys are the guys who actually run the country. They supply the government sends them loans, basically an IOU. The Fed takes those loans and gives them back dollars. That's how the dollars that you see in your bank account, that's how those are created. That those dollars are then distributed evenly to all the banks, and basically the banks then split up that money. And yeah, we're gonna go into that. This document goes into that a little bit more. Money is such a routine part of everyday living that its existence and acceptance ordinarily are taken for granted. A user may sense that money must come into being either automatically as a result of economic activity or as an outgrowth of some government operation. But just how this happens all too often remains a mystery. What is money? If money is viewed simply as a tool to facilitate transactions, only those media that are really readily accepted in exchange for goods, services, and other assets need to be considered. Many things, from stones to baseball cards, have served monetary function through the ages. Today, in the United States, money used in transactions is mainly of three kinds: currency, like paper money and coins, um, demand deposits, that's non-interest bearing checking accounts in banks, and other checkable deposits, such as negotiable order of draw accounts and all depository institutions, including commercial and savings banks, savings and loans associations, and credit unions. Traveler's checks are included in the definition of transactions money. Since $1 in currency and $1 in checkable deposits are freely convertible into each other and can both be used directly for expenditures, they are both money in equal degree. Interesting. However, only the cash in balances held by the non-public bank or non-bank public are counted in the money supply. Deposits of the U.S. Treasury, depository institutions, foreign banks, and official institutions, as well as vault cash in depository institutions, are excluded. This transactions concept of money is the one designated as M1 in the Federal Reserve's money stock statistics. Broader concepts of money, M2 and M3, include M1 as well as certain other financial assets, such as savings and time deposits at depository institutions and shares in money market mutual funds, which are relatively liquid but believed to represent principally earning or investments to their holders rather than media of exchange. While funds can be shifted fairly easily between transaction balances and these other liquid assets, The money creation process takes place principally through transaction accounts. In the remainder of this booklet, money means M1. Carrie, do you want to take it from here? Or
It has been 10 minutes.
right here?
How long do we want to?
I don't know. I think we could just get through this. We could finish up modern money mechanics another time.
Yeah.
So
The whole thing.
the whole thing is, I don't know,
Oh my gosh.
it's about 40
Okay.
pages.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely worth reading. Please look into this stuff on your own
We
time.
could put the
Don't
link
take,
to the PDF in the description.
yeah, don't just take our word for it. Do your own research.
Where did you leave off?
The distribution.
Did you read this out?
No.
The distribution between the distribution between the currency and deposit components of money depends largely on the preferences of the public. When a depositor cashes a check or makes a cash withdrawal to an automatic teller machine, he or she reduces the amount of deposits and increases the amount of currency held by the public. I don't even know, is that Russian? I guess it's Russian accent. Controversially, when people have more currency than is needed, some is returned to banks in exchange for deposits. When currency is issued for a great variety of small transactions, most of the dollar amount of money payments in our economy are made by check or electronic transfer between deposit accounts. Moreover, currency is a relatively small part of the money stock. About 69%, or $623 billion of $898 billion total money stock in December 1991 was in the form of transaction deposits, of which 290 billion were demand and 333 billion were other cashable deposits.
I'm not going to use the accent. Sorry, guys. Actually, I guess we should probably stop there, huh?
Yeah, that's solid.
But it's
That's an what we're saying is read Modern Money Mechanics because fractional reserve banking is
crucial to understanding how
woefully
money actually works.
misrepresented.
Yeah.
And who is it? Henry Ford said, "It is well enough that the people of this great country do not understand its monetary and financial system, for if they did, I believe there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning."
Right,
Do with that
exactly.
what you will. So,
Exactly. Well, anyways, guys,
thanks for checking us out.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a really shaky camera, but
Yeah.
next time.
All right, see you.